Are you sick of networking your butt off only to get nowhere in your business? By the end of this video, you're going to learn my 5 favorite online networking tips to turn business cards into actual business. For more super simple, easy to implement business advice, make sure that you like this video, subscribe to my channel, and hit that bell so you get alerted when I put new videos out every Monday and Thursday. My strategic networking system has helped thousands of entrepreneurs grow their business, and now it's your turn. First and foremost, the key to effective networking, whether it's online or in real life, is all about strategy. So many times entrepreneurs go into the whole networking mindset with more is better, and this is why you feel like you're burning out, wasting your time, nothing's ever happening, nothing ever goes anywhere, and you're not meeting the right people. So before you even begin to network, it all starts while sitting at home, getting out your notebook, and jotting down a few strategic notes before you start. So step number 1 to the strategic notes is who. Who are you looking for? Now, you may be looking for your PPC. For those who are new here, PPC just means your perfect potential customer or client. You may be looking for other leaders or people that you want to collaborate with. Perhaps you want to do some public speaking, and so you're checking out some other events and getting to know the host so that you can pop in there and get featured as an expert. Before you even start networking, the very first question you have to ask yourself is who? Who do I want to network with? Who am I looking for? All right, now that you got the who, let's dive into step 2, where. You want to stop and think about where you will find the person that you are looking for. Whether it's online or in real life, it could be in Facebook groups, on Instagram, on YouTube, on LinkedIn. Right? It could be in real life at panels or actual networking events or just different events in general. You want to stop and think about where are the people hanging out that you want to connect with. This is going to allow you to cut down on how many events you're going to or all of the millions of Facebook groups that you're in real quick, because it's going to allow you to stop going and engaging with places where the people that you're looking for aren't even hanging out. And you're going to love me when you realize that you don't have to network as much as you think you do. So we got the who, we got the where. Let's dive into step 3, which is the what. Now, the what can get kind of tricky. And when I say the what I'm talking about is what do you do? You see, we always get taught this elevator pitch idea when we're starting a business. And can I tell you, I hate the elevator pitch. And here's why. Your what do you do is dynamic, and it will change depending on who you're talking to and what you want them to know. So I like to think of the what do you do not as an answer to somebody's question. It's more about a conversation starter that opens that door to a rich and engaging conversation about what you do, about who they are, and it allows you to see if there's any possibility to take that next step together or any synchronicity there. So when someone asks you, what do you do? It's really important that you think about the who and the where. Who are you looking for and where are you? That will determine what you say that you do. For example, let's say you're someone like me, a business strategist, and I am at a networking event and I'm talking to a first-time entrepreneur. All right, I am probably going to say I teach first-time entrepreneurs how to build a business. Now, if I'm talking to, let's say, a host of a panel, and I'm there because I'd like to see if there's a potential for me to be on a future panel, I might say I am a public speaker and trainer, and I teach people how to build businesses. See, it's sort of the same, but there's a slight tweak, right? So you want to think about that. When you say, what do you do? Who am I talking to? What do I want them to know? What do I want the ultimate action to be at the end of this conversation? All right, now that you're thinking about your what do you do a little more strategically, I want you to comment below and tell me what you do if you were talking to your PPC, your perfect potential customer. Tip number 4 is to find a friend, not a dollar sign. And let me tell you what I mean. A lot of times when we are networking, we are thinking about what we want to get out of it. And so it causes us to look at people as if they can either help us, hire us, or are not necessary in our lives. And that is a crappy way to network. It is super narrow-minded and short-sighted. And also everybody else can feel it and they're going to avoid you like the plague. So when I talk about finding a friend versus finding or looking for a dollar sign, all right, you want to think about who in the room or who in this group or who in this online networking event is appealing to me. I love what they're saying. I love what they're wearing. I love their energy, right? Think about the people that are drawing you in. Start there, go talk to them first. All right. I always like to think of it as, building a network full of people you'd love to spend a week on the beach with. We really want to build our networks with people who we respect and admire and love spending time with. And so that's what you want to think about first in networking. Now, I know a lot of you are probably thinking, oh, but Lindsay, networking takes so much out of me. It's so boring, or I hate it, or it's stressful, or I don't have time, or blah, 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 blah. Here is the magic with networking, all right? When you drop the agenda, you apply a little strategy before you go anywhere and talk to anyone, and then you show up fully prepared to meet with the people who you resonate with in that room. I'm telling you, so many doors are going to open to you that you never even knew existed. And I know you've heard me say that before. So the strategy happens before you go. But when you go, this is where we have to get intentional. I'm here to meet cool people. I'm here to see what doors are open to me by the end of this. I'm here to see who's in this room who also wants to meet me. That's the mindset you want to get in when you're thinking about networking strategically and effectively. That allows you to take the pressure off, to relax, to enjoy and have a good time. Trust me when I say dropping your agenda and looking for people who just seem like a fun person to hang out with is going to transform your networking experience. All right, friends, so you've met someone that you are having the best conversation with. You're kind of getting an inkling you'd like this conversation to continue, whether it's because there's some synchronicity and potential collaboration, whether this is a potential client or customer, or you just really dig this person and you want to get to know them more. So what do you do next? Well, that takes us to tip 5, which is build in a follow-up step. All right, don't ever just end a conversation with, "It was great to meet you, have a good day." Oh gosh, no, we want to be strategic here. We want to have that next step built into our conversation. So this is another point of strategy, and it's really great to know this before you hit that networking opportunity. So back when we were talking about the who, the where, and the what, I also want you to think about what would be the ideal outcome for you. I would love to get people to join my Facebook group. I would love to get to know the host better to see if there's a chance for me to come and talk on this panel. I would love to just grow my network because I'm new to entrepreneurship and I'm all alone and it kind of sucks. Think about, again, what that ideal objective is and then build that into your follow-up. So if you were talking to someone and you recognize them as a PPC, a potential client, you might say something like, "Hey, I have a Facebook group. Would you like to come and join it?" Or if you recognize that this is a PPC, a potential client, and you've learned enough about them that you have some ideas on how you can support them, you might say something like, "Hey, I have a couple ideas that might work for your problem. You want to hop on a call next week and talk about that?" You're opening up that next step. Great, I'll email you a link to my calendar, let's book a call, and let's make some magic happen. It could also be the host of an event and you want to become a speaker one day in the future. You make sure, obviously, that you're introducing yourself, you're having a great conversation, but you're not pitching yourself. You're simply having this beautiful conversation that's more exploratory and getting to know each other. Towards the end of that, you might say something like, "Are you looking for other speakers? Maybe this is something we could collaborate on." Now, if you haven't already seen my video on co-created attraction sales processes, where I talk about my red light, green light system, you're going to want to watch that next, and I'm going to put a link for it at the end of this video. So when it comes to that next step, you want to think about how you can build that in, and then in the conversation, make sure you work it in. So if it's that PPC, I'm going to send you a link to my calendar when I get home so you can book that call and let's hang out. If it's the host of this event and you want to talk about collaborating or being a future speaker, again, I'm going to shoot you off an email tonight. I'll include a link to my calendar. Let's hop on a call and let's see what magic we can create together. Notice that I keep saying, I'm going to send you an email tonight. I'm going to send you a link to my calendar. Friends, I love automation. If you're not using Calendly yet, make sure that you do it. It is going to simplify your life because all you got to do is send that link. They click it. It goes to your calendar. They get an invite. You get an invite. And Bob's Your Uncle. This simple app will save you hours in a week of trying to coordinate and schedule with people. I'll throw the link for Calendly down in the description, so if you don't already have it, you can go and sign up. It is my favorite. Also, you will notice that I always say what I'm going to do. I'm going to send you an email with this. I'm going to send you an email with that. So they know to expect my email, and they also know that the onus is now on them to take that next step. Again, very much in alignment with that attraction sales process. It's all about co-creating this journey together, whether it's with a PPC or it's someone that you have to sell yourself on speaking at their event. It's all the same. And so we want to make sure they're a part of it. We're not bulldozing them, but we're saying, are you open? Do you want? Do you need? I'll send you a link. Take the next step. So to recap, step 1 is to start with the who. Who are you looking for? Step 2 is the where. Where will you find them? Step 3 is the what. What do you do? Make sure it's dynamic and applicable to the person you're talking to and the place you are connecting. After that, step 3, find a friend, not a dollar sign. Have a great conversation. Talk to the people that resonate most with you. And then step 5, build in that follow-up by talking about the next steps and let them know you're going to send them an email and connect with them after this event. So now that you know my 5 super simple steps to strategic networking, I want you to come and join my Facebook community. You're going to see a link down in the description. This is going to allow you to connect with other new entrepreneurs and practice those new skills. Now, if you're feeling stuck and you do not know why your business isn't growing and it is more than just networking, I'm also going to put a link in that description for my 4 business building basics every new entrepreneur needs to know. Go and do that free training and get your mind blown on the reason that you're not growing and what you can do about it. If you like this video, be sure to hit that like button, subscribe to my channel, and share with your business besties. Now, if there's something that you would like to learn that I haven't yet covered, put it in the comments below, and I will make sure to put a video out there just for you. All right, everybody, happy connecting. I will see you online.